Good evening, guys. How are you? Okay, let's have a interaction with few of them. Okay. Yes, Sushant, you can unmute yourself.
No, fine, fine. Just a minute. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
raise your.
continue.
You have raised your hand. Do you have any question?
No. Continue. You can
You
continue.
can. Okay. So, anyone have any question? Whatever we have discussed it in the yesterday's session. If anyone have any question, please raise your hand so we can move forward. Or if they want to ask any other question regarding the course, whichever we have it, so please raise your hand. If anyone have a question, so we can move forward. Okay, Ravi. Yes, Ravi, you can unmute yourself.
Hi Ankit, good evening.
Hi, Ravi. Good evening.
I just have a small query if you don't mind. It is
Yes,
just
Ravi.
about completing of the course. How about the certification?
This training will not help you to clear the certification, Ravi. This training will help you how you need to work in real time.
Okay.
Okay. For certification, we'll provide you dumps. So with the help of that dumps, you can clear your certifications.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. But in the training, you'll get from basic AWS to advanced AWS knowledge you will get. Okay. Pratap, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, hi Ankit ji. Good evening.
Good evening, Pratap.
This is Pratap Bolla.
Hi.
I have total 10 plus years of experience in IT domain.
Okay.
I am working in Huawei Technologies in Thailand.
Okay.
Since 3 years, actually I'm using Huawei Cloud.
Okay.
I'm working on operations and maintenance team.
Okay.
How it will helpful to me this course.
You are already working in cloud technology. So if you are moving it from that cloud to AWS cloud, there it's because you already know the basic terminology, because those are the new people who are coming to cloud. They don't know about the even basic terminologies of the cloud. So that even those things will help you to enhance your career in AWS also. Because you already know some basics, because to learn anything,
every day.
basics are required. But you already know those basics, so you can easily switch your technology from that to AWS.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Anyone else? They have any question? Please raise your hand. Aditya. Yes, Aditya, you can unmute yourself.
So Ankit, will we get the record sessions in Google Drive?
Yes, for every session you'll get recordings. You can play those recordings. You have lifetime access of those recordings. You can play and you can watch those recordings.
No, as in we were shared like we were given those recordings via WhatsApp. So I was just wondering if
it will shared by with the help of Google Drive. That was the first session, so shared with all. When in the future sessions, it's only shared with the help of Google Drive. So for only with the paid candidates.
Okay.
With the recordings, you will get some more things also. What you will get it. These are the things you will get it.
Sure. Okay.
80 PPTs you will get, which I have created for this training. Okay. The dump, that SAASU2 domain. And AWS book, which I have created. It's a near about 750 pages book, which I have created.
Okay.
So these things you will get from my set, and sample resumes, interview questions, that also will provide you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Anything else, Aditya, regarding the course?
That's it.
Okay. Thank you, Aditya. Okay. Anyone else want to ask any question? Okay. No. So let me move. Okay, so today what we are going to start is how we need to create AWS account. Some of the people already have AWS account. Some don't know how to create. Even some people don't have the AWS account. So first, what we're going to learn is with the help of the pictures how we can create AWS account. That's what we are going to first learn it. Then we learn about our AWS services. Now, first of all, to create AWS account, here the portal link, which I have given it. You could go to that link. Let me go there also. Here is the portal link which I have shared with you. So this is, oh, sorry, complete sign up. I actually have already logged in. That is why it is showing this. So let me log out my. Now here is that. So here you, with the help of that link, you can come to this screen, and here you are going to create a AWS account. So what details you need to enter it while creating your AWS account is your email address, password. You need to enter a confirm password, and then account name. Account name always needs to be unique. You can't use the existing names, whichever used by some other person, you can't use it. So name always needs to be unique. So you can enter it with names, your any other numbers you want to enter it here. And then click on continue. Now, the password, guys, which we are entering it, for that you need to follow some rules which define from the AWS. These are the one which you need to follow. It needs to be 8-character long password. And from these 4 things, 3 things needs to be followed. Upper, lowercase, number, or non-alphanumeric. Minimum 3 things needs to be follow it while creating your AWS account. And the account name, which I've already told you guys, the account name which you need to enter, it always needs to be unique. Next. Now, after when you click on the continue, you will come to this screen. Here you are getting which type of plan you want to select. In AWS, we have 2 types of plan. One is for business, one is for personal. You guys are not creating this account for business purposes. You are creating this account only for your personal one. So while practicing it, select personal option. Then your full name, phone number, country, your address with postal code, means in US it called as zip code, that you guys need to enter. Then check the conditions and then click on continue. And in the yesterday session, we have discussed about these free tier offers also. That 3 we have it, always free, 12 months free, trial service. Next, here you need to give your credit card details or debit card details you guys need to enter. And if this is for Indians, guys, if a lot of Indians have RuPay card, it will not support RuPay card. You in India, you need to have Visa card or MasterCard. It will not support RuPay card. And one more thing, as per Indian banking rule, by default, international transactions are stopped by default. So you need to enable those also. From you can contact your bank, or you download your mobile banking application. From there, you guys can enable. By default, it is stopped. So 2 things when you're creating account from India needs to be very careful. First, it will not accept RuPay card. Second, international transactions you need to enable. If you are not doing it, you are not able to create the account. And then for India one, here that is asking for, do you have any PAN number? You can select no, or you can select yes also if you have. Next, in India, they will charge you 2 rupees just for verification. Within 40 to 72 hours, you will get the 2 rupees back again in your account. And then here you need to verify your mobile number. You'll get a text message or voice call. You'll get one confirmation code. That confirmation code you need to enter in the next. So here you need to confirm your mobile number. But best always confirm the same mobile number which you have in your bank account. That is the best practice. Even you can go for the another one. Now, After that, here it is asking for which support plan you guys need to enable. This is for developer, this is for business purpose. But you guys always go for the free one. This is for real-time client can go for that. But here, while practicing it, we don't want that anything to be paid to go for the free plan and then click on complete sign up. Your AWS account will be enabled here. And then here it is asking us to select a role and interested in. You can just select any one of them. It doesn't make any difference, guys. While practicing it, select any one of them. And then your AWS account will get it. So this is the home screen. When you create an AWS account, this type of screen you will see in your computer. Here, guys, any question anyone have regarding this account creation, please raise your hand. Anyone have any question, guys? Okay. Okay, Monica has questions. Yes, Monica, you can unmute yourself.
Hi, sir. This is Monica.
Yes, Monica.
AWS account is free or cost, sir?
No, if for creation of AWS account, there is no charge. It's completely free of cost. That is why I've told you in the last, Monica, here when you want to select a plan, support plan, you need to select a free here. Don't select developer one or business.
Okay, sir. If I enter the debit card details, is there any problem, sir?
No, they will just charge you 2 rupees. After that, even the 2 rupees also will get refunded to you. And when you get a bill, even let's say example, by mistake, you have done something or you get a bill, by default, AWS will not deduct those charges from your account. You need to pay those balance manually.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Anything else? Anyone have any question? Okay. So now we're going to learn about our first service, which we are going to learn is EC2. So let me open another. Now the first service which we are going to learn is EC2. Anyone know what is EC2? They can raise your hand, then we can have a conversation about that. Yes. What is EC2? Okay, tell me that. What is EC2? And you guys can unmute yourself and then answer it. I have given the permission to all.
It is an elastic compute cloud. It is nothing but an virtual machine.
Okay, correct. Yes, Laura, you can unmute yourself. You guys can unmute yourself by yourself.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing, that EC2 is a compute service that is being offered by AWS.
Okay, what is it? What we can do with the help of that EC2 machines?
With EC2, we can create servers in the cloud and deploy them.
Correct. Okay. Yes, Monica, do you want to say anything? Anyone else? Okay. Now we'll come. What is EC2? EC2 stands for Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud. It is a web server, means that web services that we can create the virtual machine in the cloud. What is virtual machine? Let's say right now we are using a laptop, I'm using it. It is having some hardware, it's having some RAM. So the same thing, the computer, I can create that it's one machine that I can use from my laptop into that AWS infrastructure I can use with the help of PuTTY or with the help of remote desktop. So with the help of those things, I can connect those machines from my system, and whatever I want to do work, I want to run some Linux command, or I want to transfer some file, or whatever I want to install it, I can do with the help of my internet connection. I can connect with the help of internet. So EC2 machine is like a virtual machine we are going to create in AWS. And it is having it multiple type of operating system. Here I've given just few, but it's more than that. It is supporting it, which I have given here. Amazon Linux, Ubuntu, Red Hat, Oracle Linux, Mac operating system also now we have it. Even we can create that also. So what we can do is we have two types of EC2 machine. Three types we can create here. We can create Linux, Windows, and Mac. Three we can get, but in real time, majorly which one we are using it? Linux one, and in some cases we can use Windows one also. So right now the first Windows one we are going to learn it. Then we go for the Linux one also. So I've already logged in with my AWS account. This is my AWS account. So whenever we log in with AWS account, what is the first step we need to do is we need to select a region. Region means in which destination, in which server I want to create that EC2 machine. And where we can select here on the right side, if you see here I have selected Mumbai region. And here I'm getting all the regions which we can, where we can create those EC2 machine. Singapore, Sydney, Tokyo, Cape Town. In US also they have it, California, Virginia. There, whatever you want to select, you guys can select as per your requirement. I have already selected Mumbai one, so even I can go for that one also. Now, after selecting other regions, what is the next thing? Search EC2. If you see here, guys, in my screen, here the recently used services which I have used it, I am getting that also. Even here I'm getting EC2. But when you guys create your AWS account, you will not get these recent used services. Because might be you didn't use these services, so you will not get it. So how you can go for that? In the top, if you see here, guys, here we have a search option. You can search it here. EC2, you'll get here. Or the other option is go to services. Here also you can select that option called compute, because EC2 is coming under compute. And here we are getting EC2. Any one of the option you can use it. The best practice is search it. Easy way also. Now when I search, if you see here, I'm getting a message here. You don't have any instance in this region, because right now I don't have any server, very virtual machine, which is running it. So what we need to do, we need to create a machine. So click on launch instance. Now when I click on launch instance, here I'm getting it. Which operating system I need to choose. And tell you one thing, and to creation of this complete process, which we are going to do it here, guys, it is a total 7-step process. You guys can see here, it is a total 7-step process. In the top, we can see here we are good. So the first step, what we need to do is we need to choose the AMI, which AMI we need to use. AMI means which operating system. You can scroll down or you can search that also. I'll search Windows here. Here I'm getting in the top one. And if you see, if I scroll down, you guys see here, there's some where we are not getting anything written free tier eligible. Here we are not getting. If you are not getting these one, guys, these are chargeable. So while practicing it, always select the free one. And here we are getting the free one. This is also one we are getting, and this is, so I'm going to select the first one, 2019 Windows Server. So I have selected that. Now when I'm selecting it, here I am getting it, which type of instance I need to select. Now what is instance type? Instance type, because whenever we are, let's say example, whenever we are purchasing a computer, what things we are seeing into that? RAM, we are saying hard disk, we are seeing. So these things we need to see, or which what is the CPU we are using it. So those things also we need to see whenever we are purchasing any computer or laptop. So here also, whenever we want to create any of the EC2 machine, those things also we need to see here. But here we are seeing two things, RAM and CPU, while selecting our instance type. And these instance type already given from the AWS to us. There's a complete list which is given it here by the AWS of how much RAM is there, how much CPU is there. So one CPU they have it and 1 GB RAM is there. And this is the one, while practicing it, you guys can select which is free tier. But while practicing, if you want to select more one, you can do that also. You can go for that 8 GB and 2 CPU also. But yes, it will cost you something. So I'm going to select T2 micro. This is the name of that type, instance type they have given as T2 micro. And in this one, we have 1 GB of RAM and 1 CPU. So while creating our one, we have select here 1 GB RAM and 1 CPU. Now still hard disk is still pending, that we are going to select in our upcoming step. So click on next. We have select T2 micro, then configuration instance details we need to select. Here I'm getting. Right now, if you see here, there are a lot of things, guys, we have it. Right now, we are not going to discuss about anything here. So for now, just I'm leaving the option. I'm just going to click on next, because here we have a lot of things about VPC, subnets, so all those things. We are going to learn it when we are learning about our VPC service. Right now, I'm just going to leave and click on next. Now here we are going to select in the fourth step where we are getting add storage. So here we are going to select a hard disk. And by default, whenever we are going to create EC2 machine in Windows, they have given maximum size is 30 GB. So it means what is a hard disk? 30 GB of our virtual machine. And what is it root type? Volume type, it's root. By default, whenever we are creating a C drive, you can consider C drive also, it is type as root. We have a one more type called EBS that we will learn when we learn about storage service. And you can see here 30 GB is free whenever we are creating our EC2 machines. If you are going to add more than 30 GB, it will cost you more. Now, next thing is click on next. Next, here we are getting it tags. Right now, I'm just leaving about tags. In our upcoming session, we'll discuss about the tags also. And then click on next, configure security group. Now, this is important. Here we are defining it that machine from where we can access. From where we want to access that machine, those things we are going to mention in the security group. If you see here, we are getting two options. I can create a new one, or even I can select the existing one also. And if you see here, I have a lot of one. But right now we are just creating a first machine. So I'm going to create a new one. And whenever we are creating a Windows machine, we require RDB port needs to be enabled. Or Windows machine. And if you see here, AWS is so smart. So by default, they have selected a type as RDB. In our upcoming session, when we are going to learn about Linux one, at that time you will see by default, SSH port will be enabled. For Linux one, SSH port needs to be enabled. For Windows one, RDB port needs to be enabled. If I change it, let's say if I change here to SSH, here I'm getting, you can see here, I'm getting a warning in the book. We are not able to connect a Windows machine with the help of SSH port. So it always needs to be RDB. And here we have select by default source is 0.0.0/0. What does it mean? It means that anyone can connect to this machine. In our upcoming session, we'll discuss more about the sources. We have 3 sources we are getting here: custom, anywhere, and my eye. I'll select as anywhere, right? Anywhere means I can connect this EC2 machine from anywhere, from any of the system. Anyone can connect. Now, and here I can give the name of my security group also. This is the name. Done. And then click on next, review and launch. Here we can, guys, review our details, whatever the details we have selected. Here we can select all the, if it means if you want to change anything, you can go back and then you can do the change. And then click on launch. When I click on launch, what it is asking? It is asking us to create a new key pair, or we can select a existing key pairs also, which we have. But we are creating a first one, so I'm going to create a new key pair. So here I need to give the name of my key pair, give the name, and then click on download key pair. And then click on launch instance. What is this key pair? You will understand when we're trying to connect to our Windows machine. That time you will understand, because this key pair is very important. Without this key pair, we guys are not able to connect to our machines. So now here we have it. Now if you see here, we are getting it. It start running also. So within few minutes, it gets start running. Now, after creation of the EC2 machine, what is the next thing we need to do? We need to connect it. But for connection it, I need to generate the password of this EC2 machine. And for Windows One, if you want to generate password, guys, you need to wait for near about 4 minutes. You guys need to wait. Sometime it will be done faster, sometime it will be take wait. So maximum of the time you will get a RMS if you try to do on the spot, that you need to wait for 4 minutes. You will get it. So what I'll do is, let me just give the name here. Now I'll show you. If you have any question, guys, please raise your hand. So we'll check after that. Anyone have any question, guys? Ravi. Yes, Ravi, you can unmute yourself. Ravi, I'm not able to hear you.
Sorry, Ankit, I was on mute. So
Yeah, yes, you can ask your question.
so far we understand the instance and hardware like CPU. It is all virtual, like how we are creating in the private environment. It is similar as I understood so far. So what about OS? So how it is mounting? It is already there in the database, because while we doing the creating the virtual machine, we have to give the path where it is go and
no, we don't need to select anything here. AWS has so good. So we just need to select that operating system, automatically it will install it in our virtual machine.
Okay, clear. My
Or
doubt is
they
clear.
have already taken the license from Windows, Linux one or the Mac one. They have taken the licenses. So whenever we are clicking it, they automatically it will get installed. We don't need to do it in these
Okay.
things.
Yeah, thanks, Ankit.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Anyone have any question, guys? Okay, Sunil Rao. You can unmute yourself.
Yeah. So for our testing, we created T2 micro. Maybe
Yes,
in production, if someone want to increase it to other than micro. So is it possible?
While creating it, that time you can select, or in future if you want to increase, that is also possible. We'll see in our upcoming session how we can increase it, or if you want to decrease it, how we can do that. That we'll learn it in our upcoming session. That is called scale up and scale down.
Okay, okay. That is
We'll
it.
learn it. Yes, it is possible. We can increase in future also. Okay. Now, Pratap, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, hi Ankit. See, I just want to know about region. See, you selected Mumbai region, right?
Yes, Mumbai region. Mumbai region is in which city the EC that AWS is having their server, in which city I'm going to create
You
it.
mean it is data center?
Correct. You can consider a data center, yes.
Where it is physical server.
Physical
right?
machines are there. You are correct. In Mumbai region. In India right now, we have just only one Mumbai. In soon we can get one more region that in India will get Hyderabad. It is in process. So in India, most probably will
we
get
are
second also.
creating our EC2 mission in Mumbai region.
Correct. So if you want to create another one, we can create that also.
Okay, fine.
But yes,
okay.
in our
but
upcoming
we
session,
cannot create manually, right? Ourselves, right?
Sorry,
We
can
need to
you
select
repeat?
only. See, we need to select only. We cannot create. We cannot do that one, right? I mean, ourselves. We cannot create any region. I mean, myself. If
No,
I want to
region.
create,
No. Region we can't do. That is completely from AWS. We can't create regions. That is defined by the AWS.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Anything else?
Thank you.
No. Thank you, Pratap. Okay. Now we'll learn about how we can connect to our EC2 machine, that Windows one. So we have launched. We have created our key pair also. Now select that machine. We have already selected. Now click on connect. Now when I click on connect, here you need to go to RDB client. We are getting a second tab called RDB client. Now here we are getting some details which we need to note down it. First of all, guys, if you see here we are getting option called password. Now here I'm going to use the file which I have created. That file, what is that file? PEM file I have created. This PEM file is going to help me to generate the password which I use to going to connect to my EC2 machine. So how can I generate password? Click on get password. Now see here, I'm not getting any message here that I need to wait for 4 minutes because I've already waited. But event practicing, if you go on the spot, you will get that message also. So click on browse. That here I'm selecting. And then what is the next thing we need to do? Click on decrypt password. Now when I click on that, here I'm getting the password. So I'm going to note down the public DNS first. I'm copying it in the notepad file. Okay, and then this is my username, administrator. And here is my password. Now, after that, in your system, guys, by default, you have remote desktop connection. So if you go to search here, if you search RE, here you are getting remote desktop connection. By default, in every Windows or Mac machine, you have this, guys. So here in the computer one, you need to enter this public DNS. Then click on connect. Click on connect. Now click on more choose because we need to select another account. And here we need to give the name. Username is administrator, and there I need to give the password and click on OK. Yes. Now we are able to connect to our EC2 Windows EC2 machine. Now, when we have created our EC2 machine, how much storage we have selected? We have selected 30 GB. So we can verify also those things when we are going to see. Let me show you. We have how many we have selected? We have selected here. It's 30 GB. How can I verify that 30 GB actually we have selected? Now let me show you. Still in process. And this is where is this PC. Right click, go to properties. Oh. See what how much RAM we have it? 1 GB, which we have selected. And let me go to this PC. Here you can see 29.9 GB of hard disk I'm getting. After that, 14.4 GB free is there. Here you can see that if you just want to go for more details, right click, you can go to properties. Here also you can see 29.9 GB we are getting. Clear, guys? How we is it? Anyone have any question? Please raise your hand. So let me know if I have any question, or you can send me the message in the chat box. So I'll show you again how we can connect to our EC2 machine. Okay, we have Anand.
Hi, Ankit.
Hi, Anand.
Hey, yeah. Here, I have a question.
Mhm.
See, as we are an admin, so each and every time while we are accessing the desktop, so we are decrypting the PIM key. Then only we are getting a passport. Like in real
Correct.
time, how our team people or another team. Suppose if we are giving an access the same server to other team, but they are not
That
admin. So do we need
they
to also?
administrator, we have a team called AWS administrator.
Mhm.
System administrator, they can change the password also. They have the permission. They can, it is possible to change the password, so they can share and they can create multiple users into that.
Okay.
Okay, that
That
is
means they.
Windows Server. We have it. If you see here,
Okay.
if you right click on there, we have some properties option in the
Yeah.
Windows Server. So with the help of that, users can get created. So they can create users. That is actually completely Windows Server people work. They are doing
Okay.
it. They can create.
Okay,
It's
that means
possible.
those team also comes under AWS Windows, or they are different team. Like we are.
They are different
I-
team. They are
they
different
are
team.
different.
They are
Okay.
different team. So they can create multiple users into that, so they can connect.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Manoja.
Hi, Ankit. Actually, we have used that 4 GB of storage and 1 GB of RAM and 1 CPU, right? Can't we use more than that?
We can use it. The possibility we can use that also. But what we have used it, the which we are getting in free one, that we have used. But if I use that one, we'll get a bill for that. Okay, so why practicing it? I don't want you to get a bill. Okay, because if you get a lot of bills, it will be problem for you guys. So that is why I've shown you which you can use for the practice purpose. But yes, definitely in real time, we are going to select which is required as per our client requirement.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Sheetal, I'll show you again how we can connect to this EC2 machine. Let me show you again. Let me disconnect and then I'll go show you. Okay. Now, Sheetal, we have created we get our public DNS from here. And we got the username here, and we got the password also. Now we have all these things which we have all note down in my notepad file also. So what I'm going to do is after that, now I'm going to show you again how we can connect to that EC2 machine with the help of RDP. So here you can search in your system remote desktop connection, or just search RE, you will get it. After that, what you need to do is copy the public DNS, paste it here in this one, where you are getting the computer, there you need to paste it. Click on connect, and then by default it is taking it my username administrator because I've already connected. But if you are trying the first time, then you guys need to click on my choice, click on use a different account, enter your username, administrator, and then password. The password which we have decrypted, here we are getting, click on OK, and now click on yes. Now we are able to connect to our Windows EC2 machine. And you can even see here, guys, on the right side, in which availability zone, which type of instance I have, what is it, public IP, we are getting those options also. And if you see, this is a public IP, and where I can see the public IP of my EC2 instance. Go to the screen where we have created our EC2 machine. Now you can select that EC2 machine, and here if you scroll below, here you are getting the public IP. So whenever we want to connect to our EC2 machine, you can connect EC2 machine with the help of this public DNS or with the help of public IP also. Any of the option you can select. Now, in this option, I've shown you how we can connect to with public one, public DNS. This is we have used. Now I can show you how we can connect with the help of public IP. Process is same. On behalf of public DNS which are entered, we can enter the public IP also. Here I can connect, and then more choice, use a different account. Username. Yes. Now I am able to connect. So while connecting it, any of the option, guys, you can select. You guys can select public DNS, which we are getting it from here. Or the other option is you can just copy the public IP, which we are getting it from. But you guys always need to go to connect because you want to generate the password. Clear, guys? Anyone have any question? Please let me know. Now we'll move forward with Linux one also. Okay. Now, guys, now I'm going to important thing. After your practice, what is the best important thing is you always need to terminate the instance. Means I don't want to use this instance anymore because right now it's free, and for per month 750 GB is 750 minutes is free, something like that. We have it, it's free per month. But after that practice, always terminate these machines. So how can I terminate? Let me show you. Select that machine, which already done, we have it. Now, whatever the paths you guys need to follow it, it's already mentioned in the PPT. So while practicing it, you can just easily use these PPT, and in those PPTs, you have all the paths mentioned like this. I mentioned. So while practicing, it will be easy for you to guys practice it. Now, go to instance state. Here we have. Then, if you want to just stop it, you can select stop instance, or if you want to terminate it, you can select terminate. Here I'm getting stop, here I'm getting terminate. Stop means after that, if you want to again use that machine, you can stop it. You will not get any charge till the time it gets stopped. After stop, you can restart that machine, like we are shutting down that machine. It's same like that. And then you can restart that machine also. But after terminate means this machine get completely lost. You can't recover that machine after termination. But I don't require this machine, so I'm going to terminate. So click on terminate. Again, here I'm getting a message. Terminate. Now here we have successfully terminate our EC2 machine. Clear, guys? If anyone have any question, please unmute yourself and ask the question. Okay. Anyone have any question, guys? Please unmute yourself. Pratap, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah. Hi,
Already.
Ankit. See, about IP address. See, there are two
Yes.
things, right? Public DNS and IP address.
Public
See,
IP and private IP.
No, yeah. You see, we can connect using public IP address and public DNS and IP address, right? But IP
Both are
address, how
same.
we will, how we will get it? See, it is randomly it will come
Randomly, it
automatic.
is automatically. It is randomly picked by the AWS and automatically come. We don't need to do anything for public.
So
Private
okay,
IP, which we are getting it, the private IP right now, we have alternate, so we are not able to see here. Private IPs we are getting it because of our subnet actually. What is subnet? You will understand when we are going to learn it in our upcoming session when we go for VPC survey. Because in VPC, whatever the subnets we are creating it, and in that one we are IP addresses which we are defining it based on that system is selecting those private.
Okay, fine. Got it.
Okay, that come from our subnet, but your public IP is automatically selected by the AWS.
Yeah. I have another question. See, suppose now we selected one CPU and one 1 GB RAM. Suppose if I want to increase for same EC2 mission, if I want to add,
can do that. We can do that. Like earlier, also one person have asked the same question. Yes, it is possible. In our upcoming session, we are going to learn these things also.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
Let me show you that also. Just a minute. Let me show you the course content. If might be you have seen the course content, Pratap. In the course content, if you see here in the first page, here we have getting scale up and scale down, scale out and scale in. Here we are going to discuss about which the question you have asked.
Fine.
Okay,
so attach and data is kind of thing, right?
Correct. We have that. We can increase it. We can decrease it. Whatever as per our requirement, we can do this. Scale up, scale down, scale out, scale in. These are
okay. Fine. Yeah. Thank you, Ankit.
Yes, Sheetal. What we have seen just now, we have terminated the machine. It means deletion. Termination means deletion. What we have done right now, we have terminated. So it means it will get deleted. But right now, still after termination, you guys are able to see that machine here. But even if I go for after 10-15 minutes, that complete machine will be removed from here. Even you will not see after 10-15 minutes, you will not see this machine here. Clear, Sheetal? Sheetal, it would be good if you unmute yourself. Let me give you permission. Sheetal, you can unmute yourself.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I get
Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Actually, this machine, I'm able to see this machine now, so I'm confused.
Yes, still you are able to see, but if you see here, what is that instance type? Terminated. Right now, we are able to see this machine even terminated state. But if I talk about after 10-15 minutes, if you see again here, the complete machine will be removed from here. Even terminated one also you're not able to see. Because when I open this screen for the first time, we are getting a message that there is no instance available. Because the machine which I have created earlier, I have terminated those machines.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, same way here also, if you see after 10-15 minutes, these machine will be completely removed from.
Yes.
Okay, so there will be, if you terminate, there will be no charges.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so next thing we need to learn about is EC2 Linux. But if I start right now, it takes a lot of time because we don't have much time. So let's again, if you have any question, guys, I'll answer your query. So better we'll continue with this topic in the tomorrow session. So anyone have any question, guys, you can ask me. Please raise your hand. Yes, Krishna.
Hey, thank you, Ankit. Ankit, I couldn't join the last session. I have a doubt. Whatever you have mentioned in the course material, are you just be covering? I mean, are you going to give us some demo that how it has to be done and all? And let's say once we have seen this recording, when we try to do it, in case if we get stuck while doing it by ourselves, will you be helping?
Yes, correct. The course content, yes, whichever you are able to see all these things from whatever from here till last thing, we are covering each and every topic.
Okay, so we will be doing practical.
Yeah, this training is all about practical, Krishna. 90% of the training is practical. The 10% of the training is theoretical because if you want to understand that concept also. So that's why I'm taking 10% as that theoretical, because to understand the gun. But yes, 90% of the training is complete about practical. And coming to your another question, if you get stuck, what you can do is you can email me at any time. I'll share my email address with you. You can email me. Better to email with the help of screenshot. So whenever you get stuck, I can check and I reply. Even still, we are not able to resolve. So what I can do is I can take access of your system. This is what I can do is I can take access of your system. You can install a tool called AnyDesk or TeamWare. Any one of them you can install. So I can take access and I can help you into that.
Okay.
So as per our both have a relevant time, whatever we both have a relevant time, based on that, I'll take access. Otherwise, I'll give you the email address, which you can email me. If I is able to resolve it here, so I can definitely reply.
Okay.
Pratap, no, after termination, we can't recover that machine. That is not possible to recover. Krishna, is it doubt clear? Anyone have any question? Guys, if you have any question, please let me know. Okay, one. Yes, Krishna. Yes, Krishna. You can unmute.
Hey, Ankit, I have one more doubt. See, I don't have any cloud experience, and throughout my career of 12 years, I have been a business analyst. I want to transition into cloud. How do I start? I mean, and do you think this course that I'm part of,
don't worry about that. Don't worry about the whatever the experience you have it. You can put while after completion of this training, you can easily put 2 to 3 years of experience, and then you can easily switch the job, because this training is completely from basic to advanced. So you can easily put 2-3 years of experience after completion of this training.
Okay. Okay. And how about will you be helping us in terms of project? Because obviously, I mean,
because if you see here, there is one project given here. The project which I'm going to, that is actually a project which helps us to learn about how we can connect a database with the help of our EC2 machine, that with the website actually. That project, even if you see here, there we are going to learn about how we are going to on-premises VM to AWS. These two things you can put your project. Consider this, even I have put actually in migration one, but this thing also you guys can consider as a project. Migrating on-prem, because this is actually used by the new clients, because those are completely new. They are moving to AWS. They are using this thing on-premises VM to AWS. So both the things even you can put in your resumes, and whatever we are learning it, you can put it in your resumes. And I'll give you a lot of interview questions. I have a PPT here in my system. Here is it. This is a PPT which I'm going to share you. Sorry, this PDF file. In this one, there are a lot of interview questions are there, and future I'm going to add more interview questions into that. So in the last PPT, the 80th PPT, which I'm going to share in the last session, in this one, I have some quiz. Here I have some quiz which you can practice it, which help you to clear your more doubts. And here, from here, you can get those interview questions. Here I have. You can download that PDF file from here, that AWS book, which I have created sample resumes, interview question, and then the dump also.
Okay, so this will help us in clearing that associate architect certification.
Correct.
Also, right?
Yeah, the dump which help you. And the interview question which I'm going to, these are the maximum interview question which they can ask you. I'm going to put into that recent in this one right now. I have just 150 question, but yes, in future, daily, I'm adding it some more question. So you can download that updated PDF from here anytime. I'll add a lot of questions into that. So you don't worry about that. You'll get a lot of questions before end of this training. You will get a lot of questions in that PDF.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Anything else, Krishna?
No, I'm good. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Yes, Sheetal, unmute yourself.
Sir, after
yes,
completing this course, can I go job search in AWS?
Yes, correct. But yes, Sheetal, you can go for that. Are you? I just want to know one thing, Sheetal. Are you a fresher, or do you have any previous experience about job?
Sir, I have experience in a service desk, but I recently got job in Linux because I learned basic Linux. So I got job in Linux recently.
That is actually very good, because if you while working with cloud, if you know Linux, that is actually very good for you actually. So you already know Linux one. So
Yes.
if you learn AWS, you can easily switch to job. Even might be your company also. In which company you're working right now?
Accenture.
So even you can switch in your company also. You don't need to even change the company, because Accenture is giving it internal promotions. Every year they are giving it. So even you can even switch in your organization.
Okay.
Your technology.
So sir, after that I need to go certification or?
Not mandatory. If I talk about CLD, a lot of people have wrong assumption. If I talk about as per Indian market, certification is not required. If I talk about India market, certification is not much required. But nowadays, some people are asking it, but still it is not required as per the Indian market. They don't not require. If they ask you, then you can go for that. Otherwise, don't require it. But for that one, we'll provide you term. Don't worry. Clear, Sheetal? CAF not much required. Linux, a very basic Linux is required for that one. And coming to that question, they asked me. Just a minute, guys. Anil, how many VMs created on EC2? There is no limitation given from the AWS that we can create 5 or 10, 15. There is no limitation. We can create n number of EC2 machines. Yes, Santo, definitely freshers can easily get the job in AWS. Santosh, you are in the last year of computer science, the BCS, you can, but definitely after the completion of the training and when you complete your graduation, you can definitely go for the jobs. Yes, Laura, you can unmute yourself. Yes, Laura, you can unmute yourself.
I would like to ask, like, if I want to pay for the course, how do I pay?
Laura, for the payment details, my team will share the payment details in the group. So you can follow that WhatsApp group. There you'll get the information. Are you in that WhatsApp group?
Yes, I'm in the WhatsApp group. And after that, am I going to receive the link for the recording?
Yeah, definitely. My team will give you all the details after on your email.
1 year access?
Sorry?
Okay.
Recordings are for lifetime. Don't worry about the recordings are for lifetime. You have lifetime access of the recordings.
Got you. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Manoja, if my question is, if you do certification, we will get hike itself. Yes, Manoja, if you do certification, definitely, if you depend on the company also, you will get hike. But for that one, you need some good experience also. That is actually my tell you. You need to have good experience. Directly, if you go for fresher and go for the certification, that time you will not get a hike. But if you have some experience and then you go for with certification, that time definitely it will help. Ravi, anyone can learn easily. Linux is very simple. In the end of the training, I'll give you some Linux commands. If you see here, the last PPT which I've shared with you guys, which I'm going to share you. In this one, there is a link here where you guys can learn the Linux commands also. So basic commands, we learn it in the training, but you guys can learn with the help of that also. And that EC2 machines which we are going to create, there you can do practice also. Guys, it will be good if you raise your hand. So it will be difficult for me to read messages. You can raise your hand and then it will be, I'll answer there. Anyone have any question? Yes, Chirag. that if we delete the key pair, we will recover it, because if you see in the course content, I have mentioned here that we are going to learn that topic also, how we can recover the instance, because without key pair, we can't able to log into our instance. It is mentioned here. Where is it mentioned? Here is it mentioned. See, recover lost key pair. We can do that. So, yes, sir, you can unmute yourself.
Hello, so myself Akhil, studying BTech 4th year. So,
okay.
So after completing of 40 days of training class, can I add this AWS as in my resume? So
definitely you can add, Sai.
Yeah, okay, thank
you.
You
Can
sir.
easily add it.
So how can I download the certification, sir?
Download the certification means, sorry, I didn't understand your question.
Okay, sir.
Can you repeat your question, Sai?
So will you provide any certification for this, sir?
Certification means I'll provide you the quiz, which I'm going to provide. So those you can attempt and you can enhance your knowledge from those quiz.
Okay.
Those things so that will help you. And there is no limitation of attempting the quiz. You can attempt 100 or 200 times, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. Anyone have any question, guys? Please raise your hand. Sachin, you can easily put 2 or 3 years of experience after the training. Easily you can put it. Guys, anyone have any question? So I can just, please raise your hand. Okay, look like no one have any question. Okay, guys, thank you for the today's session. So today we have learned about how we can create a Windows EC2 machine and how we can create our AWS account. So in the tomorrow's session, we learn about how we can create a Linux EC2 machine and PPK file using AWS. Those things we are going to learn in the tomorrow's session. Thank you, guys. Have a nice day. Thank you so much.